I love this comic book, Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, 1942, Issue 2, the third story, Mars and Deception. Greed is forced to return to Mars on a convict ship. Mars waits to greet him, assuming he brought Wonder Woman. Mars confronts him. He admits he could not defeat Wonder Woman. His ship was blown up and the money lost. He fines Greed 10,000 pounds of gold and imprisons him until he pays it. Mars now calls on Deception to get Wonder Woman. He's got a group working on kidnap plans. Deception has made a replica of Wonder Woman. He practices impersonating her. He then boards his plane and heads to Earth. Greed's time in prison is affecting things on Earth. Hitler is letting up. They ask Wonder Woman to help them keep selling war bonds. A dancer breaks away and tells Wonder Woman that Japanese spies are hiding on her island. She hands her a knife and then dies. They think she killed her, but Wonder Woman says it was a man named Taki. Wonder Woman and Taki are taken into custody. Several men very high up in the government come to try and get her out. She chooses to stay. Later, she is told she's being released. Her attorney got her bail and her lasso back. He takes her back to his place and tries to poison her. She uses her lasso on him to get the truth. However, it's not her lasso, it's a fake. Her lasso is now around her. The dead girl is not dead either. Turns out it was a false body that died. She takes Wonder Woman with her in a taxi. She's put on a yacht. The woman ties her up from head to toe and even tapes her mouth and eyes. However, Wonder Woman can still mentally call Etta Candy. She manages to loosen the chains and such and jump out of a porthole into the ocean. The woman who kidnapped her sees and jumps in the water to get her. They have a small fight in the water. Etta and the girls show up just in time. She finds her false body and gets an idea. Wonder Woman calls the colonel with the intel she has. They fly to her island in her plane. Steve goes to this island as well. Wonder Woman is invited to a festival. She gives some of the potion from Aphrodite to Etta to take over the false Wonder Woman body. They try to capture Wonder Woman but don't succeed. She and Steve use her lasso to get the truth out of her captor. They are able to stop an attack of 28 battleships with the information. The Americans easily defend and end the Japanese attack. Wonder Woman is given great thanks. She then heads off to rescue Etta, who's being held in a cave. She switches places with Etta. She then deals with Deception. Etta joins in and helps. Deception makes a run for it. Wonder Woman throws a boulder at his plane, smashing it. Mars is still not happy that he doesn't have Wonder Woman. And he's not happy, even less happy, that Greed failed. So he tries again with Deception. Deception's at least creative, but he still does not succeed. Though I do feel slightly guilty for Greed, who winds up getting in prison and fined 10,000 pounds of gold. I'm not quite sure where Greed will find 10,000 pounds of gold, but maybe places that aren't Earth have a lot more gold. I don't know. We continue and we also learn about a Japanese spy. This is 1942 when this was written. And so we are in the middle of World War II. And what she's able to do, once she's able to find this spy, this Japanese spy that is on this island that she was invited to, we don't learn what the island is. But she's able to save 28 battleships. That's pretty impressive. That would have been a massive, massive blow during World War II. We don't have the production technology that we do now. We wouldn't have been able to rebuild those ships as fast as we could now. And that could have been the difference between winning or losing World War II. I like that she's still able, even tied up, to be able to do mental calls to Etta and get help that way. And this guy making the face deception is creative with these false bodies. I'm not quite sure how he animates them or how he even copies a body. It's quite interesting. I wish that would be something that we got to delve into just a little bit more and learn how deception actually works in this. But in the end, again, Wonder Woman rescues Etta. She saves the day with the war. She saves the day with the Americans. And she becomes a lauded hero once again. Thanks for tuning in to the I Love This Comic Book podcast. If you would like to make a donation in support of this podcast, you can through